And just like that, I am live, man. God is good. It's another day. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 ba, ba, ba. Dun, ba, da, ba, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, da, ba, ba, da, la, 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 ba, ba, ba. Peace, y'all. It's Kim Joyce, and today is a very special day, man. I'm coming live. This is my informal, formal podcast, and man, got some gems that I want to drop, experience that I want to drop, and I know it's going to help you guys. Main goal of my channel is to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best music I could possibly give you, best vibes, the best life lessons as I'm going through this journey from shit growing up liking women, especially when it was like out of style to be gay. Now it's like in style to be gay. Lessons that I've learned through that from playing basketball at a very competitive level. Um, just working on bettering my life, my pursuit of music to become one of the best, most influential music artists of our times. I'm giving you guys my life experiences, and I'm hoping that it is relatable to what you're going through in life and that you can find some gems because I am on it, man. You know what I'm saying? To be the very best person I can. And man, I find some people that give me some very valuable insight and each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? And I might not be saying anything new to you, but I might be saying it in a way that, you retain it a little bit better than hearing it from your mom or in a book or from somebody else online. So I welcome you guys for being here. I appreciate you being here. And with that, man, we're going to get right into the topic, man. Your environment is your power. All right. So check it out, y'all. I did not move to a new city, even though I did move from Atlanta, to back to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Metro Detroit, Detroit, what up though? Southfield, what up though? Redford, what up though? But main thing is right now, in this day and age of my life, I did not move to a new city. I did not get a new manager. I didn't pay for another course to become more productive like this. I changed my environment. It changed my mood. It changed my process and how I was making music. I was going about my days to be more productive. It changed the speed at which I was getting things done. And it's something that costs $0. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you need a change, feeling like you're unproductive or you want to get things done or you're just like, just in a funk, one of the easiest things that you can do is change your environment. Um, so I'm gonna give you guys like a little quick story. Like I said, man, I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, mixer, master. I just do what I gotta do. I love working with other people, but when nobody else is around or when I have to do what I gotta do, I'm doing what I gotta do. And that's one thing is the beauty of having to go without is you learn how to do. It's almost like the teach a man to fish story. They've had to teach me, even though I'm allergic to fish, they've taught me how to fish and I'm fishing with everything in life. Um, and damn, the hell was I about to say? Uh, but yeah, like I've been working on doing some music. I've been producing myself. I've been mixing some of my projects. I've been producing a lot these past few years, even though I started off having like a phenomenal team. And I still rock with those guys, man. Still rock with some of the people that, man, I feel like they the best in the game. But due to circumstances, hey, I'm here working by myself. So day in and day out, I'm in the studio motivating myself to come to the computer, not only just to write songs, but to produce them, to mix them, to master them, to come up with the content. And that's a day in and day out thing. Sometimes you go, you know, uh, through a lot of seasons, without getting any rewards or any recognition. And you got to find ways to keep yourself, it's not even motivated, but you got to find a way to keep yourself consistent. I think it's the word that I'm going for. And I thought as of recently, like I hadn't been in my room. I moved into a new house. So I was in a new space a couple years ago, and most of the time living here, I was working on getting my space feeling good. One thing I understand is when you make things easier, when you make things more inviting, then you're going to want to be in that space more. The more that you're in the space, the more that you do things in that space, the more you do things in that space, the better you get at those things. The better you get at those things, the higher probability other people will like it, higher probability that you know what I'm saying, you can become an expert at one of the top in the fields at that thing. So most of the time, it's like I've been just trying to rearrange my room. And through so many different trial and errors, I finally got my room feeling amazing. It felt great. But the problem was 3 days later, I I bought a drum set. I noticed that I bought a drum set because I wanted to record some drums. I wanted to be able to sample some hi-hats, some fills, some snare, like, you know what I'm saying? And just a real feel of a drum. So I got to feel the space of having a perfect room for 3 days, even though the drum set was what I wanted and it was an amazing addition to the studio. It was counterproductive because it made my room more cluttered. Therefore, it's like, yeah, I still will come in here and yeah, I will be able to utilize it, but to have the space to get up, to think, to walk around, maybe the pace, to do a handstand, I don't know, to do a cartwheel. Ain't enough room in my place to do a cartwheel, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes you need space and opportunity. You don't want to feel claustrophobic. You want to feel, especially when you're looking for creativity and you want to be as creative as possible. It feels good to have high ceilings. Sometimes it's good if you're stuck writing, whatever you're writing. You could be writing something for school, for work, for the newspaper, a song, production. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's really good to get out of nature because there's so much creativity. It's no ceilings. It's like it's limitless. So the same is true for the opposite. When you're in a very closed, claustrophobic type space, you feel limited. It can sometimes feel like the walls are closing in on you, and that's not what you want being a creative. Like you want as much possibility and opportunity and creativity as possible. Um, so what I noticed is that hey, I wasn't liking the vibe. I had moved my computer out so I can do some. This is just as of recently. Still had the drum set in. I moved my computer out, and I was doing some editing, and I realized I didn't want to bring my computer back in. I did not do any music. I was not as productive as far as being like a actual music creative. I was doing a lot more clerical work outside my studio because I didn't want to go in there. It just didn't feel good. It didn't feel fly, you know? And I made up my mind that hey, I'm going to clear out my space. I'm going to make this conducive for me being creative. Like I don't care what it takes. I didn't know where to put the drum set. I'm blessed to have a wonderful wife that was like, "Hey, just go ahead and put it upstairs," And so I was able to move my drum set out and get my room back feeling amazing. And man, I'm telling you, as soon as I took the drum set out, as soon as I rearranged my room just a bit, and I wasn't even finished rearranging the room, but I was just standing in the doorway, just looking at my room like it was my child that just scored the winning touchdown at a football game. Like my child was just valedictorian at graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just looking like a proud parent looking at my room. Couldn't wait to get in there. And that night, like I hadn't even did any music in days. And that night I went and I ended up making some music in my studio. And I ended up finishing the song. And I'm dropping the song actually this Friday. If I hadn't moved that drum set, if I hadn't taken the action, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if I would have been finished? I would have wanted to drop this on this Friday, but would I have? I don't know, but it came down to my environment. And I mean, just like this. And I the beautiful thing is I filmed that. I filmed me talking about it in my latest vlog. So if you guys want to check out that whole vlog, I'm gonna see if I could put it up here somewhere. It's definitely gonna be in the description, but you can definitely check out that vlog of me moving the drum set out. Now the room being more clear. Now me getting to work immediately in that at that moment, the thoughts that were coming to my head and how I spoke to, my audience saying like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes a big difference. And I'm reading a phenomenal book right now called Atomic Habits. I don't know if you all have read the book Atomic Habits. If not, man, I highly suggest reading that book. But it says something to the fact of like environment is the invisible hand that shapes behavior, something of that nature. That's like a quote in that book. And it has a section talking about how your environment is so important to you. And there are plenty studies done that, I mean, it's helped people eat better, you know, like you have to, okay. I know it might sound like I'm a little bit going a little crazy all over the place, but check it. There's been people, for instance, eating unhealthy, or you go to the grocery store, the environment, you want to eat healthy. It's kind of hard because when you're in the checkout line, they got a lot of pops, they got a lot of chips right at the checkout counter. So you're sitting there in that eye level, they'll have um treats, that are scientifically addictive, for everybody. And stores, they put toys and things for kids at the bottom at their eye level. You know what I mean? Like the environment shapes the behavior. So therefore, now people, I might not have been craving Lay's chips. I might have came into the store for batteries, but guess what? Because the Lay's, where it is put, the layout, the format of the store, I'm now engaging in eating something that might be, you know what I'm saying, just addictive behavior. You know, let me see. If you want to work out, please do not make it hard to find your workout clothes. You know what I'm saying? Get your gym bag ready and put it by the door. So you ain't even got to think about it. Make it very easy to do the right things. Make it hard to do the things that you're trying to give up, or the things that you know are bad for you. All that is really part of your environment, how you're shaping your environment. Again, my room did not feel amazing. Not only was it cluttered, but it's like I had to do too much to plug this in. I had to go around the drum set to get this. By the time that I felt like I wanted to end up doing something, by the time I got to it, I didn't even want to either do it, or I forgot the idea that I was setting up for. You know, I actually, man, when was it? Almost a year ago. I worked construction for a company, and we were putting together a new build for a big company, a huge company. You know what I'm saying? And they one of the ones that's up there. And one thing that I walked away from that job is, like I said, this is a brand new building. They're opening it up to, in a new location. And I was like, they not playing around. Like they had the whole place set up so seamless that you couldn't mess up if you wanted to. I mean, we had to tape the floor to say, hey, walk this way. We had to make an area for the trash can. We had a sign for the trash. Then we taped off where you put the trash can at. There were areas where you put your water bottle at. Like you didn't have to even move your head. Everything is right there and it is perfect. There should be no collisions. The break room is completely totally away from everything else. So if you're on break, you're not messing with production whatsoever. I mean, it's like, damn, they taking it this serious here. And that made me look at my own business. You know what I'm saying? You look at a company that's like a multi-billion dollar company, then you're looking at your own business like, like if I want to make a percentage of the money that they're making, like I definitely got to take things a little bit more seriously and be a lot more intentional. Um, and therefore it's like, okay, so now when I walk in my room, me shaping my new environment, I ain't got to do anything. Like all I got to do is sit down. My chair is damn near face toward me. So as I walk in, all I got to do is sit down, turn around. I'm at my computer. My microphone, I don't have to get out a mic stand. If I want to produce on a keyboard, I got a MIDI keyboard right in front of me, or if I want the big boy, you know what I'm saying? Then all I gotta do is just turn to the left. I got that. I got my drum machine. The only thing that will make my space better, not the only thing, because I could think of a couple more things. But man, I'm on a Mac, so I only get so many ports. Kind of make me want to get a PC because a PC you get 792, 849,000 gazillion ports to do what you got to do. On a Mac, you get like four, and you like, damn, if I gotta charge the bitch, one's for the sound, you know what I'm saying? Like my interface. Then I need my hard drive. I just got one more port, and I need to plug up either this MIDI keyboard or this drum machine, or you know what I'm saying? Like I really want to side note. I really want to see if I can use what you call it, like the damn mixer board. Maybe I could just plug in the mixer board to one of the ports and then plug in like a lot of instruments or something to that. I gotta figure that out because I want to just be able to use everything all at once. But sometimes I gotta unplug the MIDI keyboard just to plug up the what you call it, like my little drum machine, my little beat machine. You know, you know what I mean. But anywho, back to the story at hand. Um, with all that information that I had, like knowing how I felt, I listened to my feelings, and that's something that we have to do as well. Like, ye- one, um, we have to learn more. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand if I'm feeling like I'm got writer's block, I know going outside scientifically that helps. Working out scientifically that helps. Getting more sleep scientifically, some of these things help. So you got to know like those givens, you know. But at the same time, it's like you gotta you know, set yourself up for success, not make things too difficult for you to be successful. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm blessed because I paid attention to my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the triggers, the signs. Something got to change. Something got to change now. When your body tells you to go, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to do something, it's time to do something. So my body told me like, it's up on you, man. Everything is up to us. You know what I'm saying? Everything, because my hair killing me, but I'm blessed to have it. I love my hair. Everything is up to you. Ain't nobody holding you back from anything. Ain't nobody holding you back from living your best life. Ain't nobody holding you back from having the body that you want. Ain't nobody holding you back from getting your space feeling right. You know, you gotta pay attention to these triggers. Whatever don't feel good. Ain't nobody telling you to stay with the same person. Ain't nobody telling you to stay single for fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out there. You know what I'm saying? Look the part, feel good, look good, and then you're gonna attract somebody for you. Whatever you want in life, you can get. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. And for me, it was, hey, I don't like my space. So I changed my space. I changed my environment. I got the clutter out. And that's a lot. There's the ways that you can do this. Again, number one, you can declutter, get rid of all distractions. You know what I'm saying? If know you need to work, get your phone out the room, get the PlayStation out the room, get the TV out the room. That's one way that you can do it. Uh, hold up. Got a comment. Hold on. Hey. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you watched. That's what I'm talking about now. It's just the environment. You know, and I want to share the lesson because it's so powerful. I was talking to my parents the other day, just saying, like, man, well, I was talking to them and then I was thinking to myself afterwards, like, the world is so crazy and it's getting crazier and crazier. And you really have to take care of yourself. And I'm talking about take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your space, set yourself up for success, take your life and everything that you're doing very seriously. Be very intentional about everything. Why not? Because there's a lot of things that you can't control, but the things that you can't control, like we're an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like we at this point now, we gotta be on it, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like as far as environment, it's just so important. Environment, who's around you is part of your environment. How are things influencing you? How are things, are they making you more productive or less productive? So again, number one, you could declutter. Take some of the shit out. Get that shit out. Get it out the room. You know what I mean? That's one way that you can change your environment. Or you can rearrange your room, you know? You can rearrange your room. You can make sure, like, okay, I'm making it too hard for myself to have to do X, Y, and Z. So let me make it easier. The more decisions that you have to make in a day, the the more fatigue you're going to have. There's a such thing as called decision fatigue. So sometimes you got to make it just easy on yourself so that you can just come and be creative instead of saying like, "Oh my God, what do I got to wear? Now I got to get the cords out. Now I got to get the microphone stand out. Now let me pick this up. Now my desk is dirty. I got crumbs on the desk." Like, no, no, make everything inviting. You got to be your best ally. You got to be your best friend. Like future you, always think of future you. You know what I'm saying? And I love when I think of future me. I don't do it all the time, but I try to. It's like you come and you wake up in the morning and everything is clean, the kitchen clean, the living room's clean, your studio, the floor is clean. Like you really took care of yourself, you took care of your situation. You're gonna be like, damn, thank you. As opposed to me coming to my studio and it's horrible. Then I'm gonna be like, God, now I gotta clean up. I'm already tired. Almost like the getting gas. Don't wait till don't wait till the morning of to get gas, y'all. You gotta get it the night before. I'm still working on that one. I really messed myself up a couple days ago. I was like, damn. And it's like you know it. You like, "Oh, I should just get the gas, but I'll probably go back out tonight." You don't go out that night and you run late the next morning. That's how the universe works. Is that Murphy's law? If it can go wrong, it will. Gotta learn from that shit. But yeah, like rearrange the room, make it easy, be an ally, rearrange the room. Sometimes switch your environment completely. Like sometimes we put too many things in our environment, like, and you don't know, things start blending in. Like, okay, this is the room where I'm reading, it's the room that I'm making music, but I also watch TV and hear and play video games. You don't know where one begins and the other one ends. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a small place, it's okay. You can, okay, at least over here is where I read. Over here is where I'm making music. Over here is where I don't know, draw anime. you know? But you got to start being intentional because it's a reason why successful people stay successful, why broke people stay broke. You know what I'm saying? One, they make it easier for themselves. Yeah, sometimes rich people they got money and they got people that can help them with X, Y, and Z, so they ain't gotta juggle and multitask. But a lot of times they are pretty disciplined. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times broke people, man, they broke because they don't care about the little things, and the little things is what matters. You know, it really is. It's so corny. All them corny things is real. It's the free throws at the end of the game. It's boxing out. It's that one box out and it's that one rebound that will win a championship. See what I'm saying? And it's once you start taking your space intentional, you start taking other things intentional. It's like you just got to start taking things seriously, even like working out. I don't care what it is, it's going to be a domino effect with something. Something is going to domino affect you to be better and more intentional about the next thing. But until you start being intentional, like you can't compete. You know what I mean? If you can't compete, that's where frustration sets in because it feels like you can't win. You know what I mean? And when you're broke, when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, you don't think clearly. And you need not only space in your space, physical space, you need space in your mental. You know what I'm saying? To have ideas. You know, you need space in your room in order to have ideas. And what I'm trying to do is motivate you all to take a look at your space. How can you make one thing to make your space more productive? Hey, do you want to lose weight? Put some water, like get all that other shit out the man. It's a bag of chips that I want to eat right now. It's that yellow. I know the color yellow. Y'all know the color yellow of Lay's chips, and it's calling my name, and I might eat it. But if I'm really not trying to eat Lay's chips, it's like, damn, I need that out of my, space. I need water. Hey, let me get my juice and get that out of my space and let me put a water there. If if I want to practice the guitar more, get it out the damn case, get it out the guitar case or the guitar bag and put it out in the middle of the room. So it's like you got to see it out of sight, out of mind, insight in mind. I gotta come up with something to rhyme. Insight. I'll figure something out to rhyme with that. But yeah, environment is so many things. Again, your people, your friends, you make about as much money as the people around you. Like, how is your environment, the people around you, how is their energy is part of your environment, you know. um and like I said, this can go on and on and on, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like, take too long today. I just want to, give you guys some nuggets as far as say, hey, if you're feeling unproductive, or if you really want to, not even feeling unproductive, if you want to step it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? Make failing impossible. Make it impossible to fail. You know what I mean? Like, get anything that's in your way out of your way. And a lot of that deals with environment. Make it brighter in the room. Clear some stuff out. Put the things that you need, like a pen and a pad, right there. So right when you walk in, you're ready to write first thing in the morning. You get up 5 minutes earlier. Maybe you maybe you're the type of person who can brush your teeth, drink some water, take your vitamins, and come to the desk. Maybe you need to just stumble downstairs and go right to the desk and start writing. Get your 5-10 minutes of brainstorming, you know what I'm saying, or brain dumping out. Whatever the case is, make it impossible to fail, and really, like, your environment, it might just be a little space, but just be intentional and treat it with care, and just be an ally within that space. Make it as inviting so that you want to be in there for as much as possible, as long as possible. Every time you pass that room or that spot, that you want to go and sit there, and there's little rewards, like, you can give yourself like little rewards there. I don't know, you might like bubble gum. Put your guitar by the seat, you know what I'm saying? On that seat, put a thing of bubble gum. You can't motherfucking say no to the bubble gum. So you're gonna get the bubble gum, sit down, and that's a mental trigger to practice the guitar. And again, I really love the book Atomic Habits, what I'm reading now. Highly suggest that you guys um take some time out and read that book. Like it. We gotta read, you know what I'm saying? We gotta read more. I got the description in my description below. I apologize. In the description below is a link. Yes, it's my affiliate link. So everything that I'm reading, I make sure that I make available to you guys. So hey, if you click the link below, you don't just get like a phenomenal book, you helping out the channel as well. But like I said, I ain't just putting something out there that I ain't reading myself. Like, this is my journey that I'm sharing with y'all, and I'm feeling like the things that are very beneficial to me, because I'm not fucking around, man. I'm gonna be one of the best musicians, one of the best, most impactful artists of our time. And this is the steps that I've taken, and the steps that I'm taking every single day to ensure that, and to ensure my future and my name in the history books. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, that small change, that one decision to change my room, have helped me in that moment to finish my song, create a song. And that song is coming out Friday. It's called The Counting to 100. I substitute taught, and I realized, man, a lot of these kids need help counting to 100. But it's also cool. Like, I think as an adult, I really like it too. So I can't wait for you guys to check that out. And then you'll be able to be like, damn, man, that was cool that, you know what I'm saying? Like, her, learning something about herself, paying attention to her cues, taking some action on that to help her to finish the song. And that's why we got this song out now. Got to take action. In order to get some action and get movement, you got to take action and move. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Like, I didn't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to pop in and give you guys like an experience that was so beneficial. And in the vlog, like, I showed a video of the room. I didn't really show it before, but you got it after the room. Since then, I put my record player in the room. Man, okay, just bear with me now. I put my record player in the room, and that was outside because I didn't have any room for it. I put the record player outside, and that's been outside for like almost maybe a little over half a year, almost a year. When I got the drum set, As soon as I put the record player in, I'm sorry, as soon as I got the drum set out, I finished the song that I was working on, and I ended up making a new fly beat. You know what I'm saying? Just off of now having the record player in the room. Again, got rid of the distraction, even though it's a beautiful distraction that I love that I'm gonna dive into, you know what I'm saying, and play. But I got rid of the thing that's least productive in the room. I created space and I brought something in here that's going to be more productive, you know? And like that it made a world of difference. Two things that would have never happened just from that one decision, you know? And I think even though it's a changing your environment, you do get power from that, creating power from that. It's powerful. But I think the main thing is knowing when change is needed and paying attention to yourself and being getting away from distractions long enough and having enough quality time with yourself so you can get to know yourself and you can get to know those triggers and get to know when your body is telling you that it needs change. I think that's the most important thing here. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, baby. Yo, my name is Kim Joyce. This has been another podcast. You know, I hope you guys found some value. Hey, please let me know if you've ever needed a change, if you felt stuck, like what do you do? Or have you ever changed your environment? Whether it's taking something out, putting something in, rearranging, like what have you done to get into a better space? And let me see here. Oh, snap. Yo, yeah. Oh my God. It's so good. She's says I will definitely check out the book. Nice. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. No, definitely. I'm keeping it up on the podcast, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit more easy to watch. So I'll probably chop it up and put it in as my videos, one of my videos as well. But the full thing, just like this, will be up on my podcast playlist or in my podcast playlist, and I'm going to chop up the video for you guys to watch a little bit more seamlessly without, any hiccups. It's just going to flow a little bit better. I'm going to get rid of the distractions, you know what I'm saying? The and you know what I mean, the pauses and the breaks, and get to the things that the points that are valuable. You know what I'm saying? Um just so I could appreciate your time a little bit more. You know what I mean? For those who don't have the time just to like chill and sit back and watch the whole thing. But if you want to watch it all the way through, here you go, baby. But yeah, I appreciate you. I love you guys. As always, man, I love you guys. I'm praying for y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. Make sure you check out the book. Check out the vlog, man. The links are below. And as well, man, Count It to Hunnid is coming out this Friday. So at least check that out for me. You know, if you got some kids or somebody around, let them listen to that. I got a potty train song out. So I think I'm in my kids' music, like just moment in time, especially before kids go back to school, man. Just want to get them something good, something exciting to rock with. But hey, I love y'all. Till next time, man. Peace.